Okay, so this is the part that I did not say a single word about on the other video that I posted at home. Proteins. They are by far the most important one of all of these molecules because they're what you are physically made of. They are what physically operates your body, all of the enzymes. It's what causes everything to move. It's what your immune system uses as weapons. It's pretty much everything about you. Okay. First of all, protein and polypeptide. They're kind of synonyms. Polypeptide just means a amino acids. Amino acids are the monomers of proteins. The only difference is that for it to be a protein, some proteins can be like 3 or 4 polypeptides put together, but for our purposes, really, they're the same thing. So, the polypeptide is the polymer. The monomers are amino acids. And just like those little colored pop beads, the order you put them together makes them different from each other. When we build these models next class, you're going to start to see why the order makes them different. Because it's not just colors. Colors are, it's not like really those pop beads are different from each other. But when you see the amino acids, they're different. Some like water, some don't like water. Some only like each other, some hate each other. And the way they work is going to cause these proteins to take on certain shapes. The other difference is
at this time, would all freshmen whose last names begin with the letters C through D, please report to 129 for student pictures.
Okay. There were 3 monomers of carbohydrates. There was glucose, fructose, and galactose, the one I didn't really mention. But you can only make so many things out of 3 different building blocks. This has got 20. DNA has got 4. When we get there later, you'll see lipids really aren't a polymer at all. You can just make a lot more cool stuff if you get 20 different Lego blocks than if you get 3 and they say make something cool. It's like, after a while, it kind of all looks the same. There's 20 different amino acids. You get them, well, you can get all of them in your diet. Of those 20, you can make 13 of the 20 yourself from the other foods you eat. Those 7 have to be eaten. You can't make them. If you don't eat them, you don't have them. You don't have them, you can't build anything that requires them. They're called essential amino acids because you have to eat them in your diet. They're essential that you find them to eat. For somebody who eats meat, that's not a problem. For somebody who's vegetarian, it is more of a problem because, for example, eggs don't have all 7 of those. Beans don't have all 7 of those. So to get all of them, you have to eat different combinations of stuff. There is one thing that I'm aware of that actually contains all 7. It's quinoa. Quinoa has all 7 of those. So if you eat that, then that will give you enough. Otherwise, you'll end up being, well, malnourished. And if anybody remembers it was one of the first couple Jurassic Park movies. They had supposedly engineered the dinosaurs to not be able to make like tyrosine or something, which is one of the amino acids. And the idea was that if they escaped, they wouldn't be able to find it in their diet, and they would like starve and not go off and wreak havoc in the world. Except they mutated and they made it anyway, and they escaped, and then it was a movie. Okay, nothing different. You take monomers and you put them together by dehydration synthesis, taking a water out between each one, and this would be a really short polypeptide. Most of these things, you are going to have polypeptides that are going to be hundreds to thousands of amino acids long. The biggest one in all of nature is called titin, Titin, and it's like 55,000 amino acids long. It's ludicrously huge, which is why they gave it the name titin. And it's a component of muscle cells. And unlike the rest of them, the shape they take when they form a chain is what matters. For carbohydrates, they form chains. Not exciting. They don't have some funky shape. They just make strings.
Excuse this interruption. 9th grade, E through H to room 129. E through H in room 129. 9th grade. Thank you.
For proteins, they are going to fold up into a particular three-dimensional shape after they're made. Poster. And we're almost done, but so here's an example of some different proteins. This one right here, ATP synthase. It literally has a section on the bottom of it that spins like a merry-go-round. Right? Like spins in circles as it operates. You've got ones that look like this, that actually, if you look at them, there's a little tunnel right through the center of them, and this thing is going to be able to open and close and work as a gate in the cell membrane of your cells to like open to let stuff in and close to make it stop again. You're going to have ones that work, all of these are enzymes, and so they're all different shapes so that they wrap around whatever it is they're trying to like digest. You've got ones that are shaped like these kinds of things. These are really tiny. These are little pieces of RNA. That's a ribosome, which is actually mostly protein. Then you get to these absurdly huge things. These are pieces of muscle. This is one. Right? This is this is myosin. These are, which one's actin? That's actin. That's a microtubule, tubulin. Right? It's like the skeleton of your cells. There's the collagen in your hair. And, well, you can see the collagen in your hair is kind of hair-shaped. It'd be really dumb to make your hair out of like little beads because your hair would break off all the time. So, we are going to finish up these protein notes and then start the molecule build